So you're looking at the Ninja Nutri Auto-iQ, and this is one of the most advanced personal blenders you can buy. It looks modern, it feels high-tech, and it has smart features built in. And even with all that, it keeps things simple. The controls are intuitive, the blending is straightforward, so anyone can use it easily. And from what we saw in our testing, it performs better than most of its rivals. So yes, it's more expensive, but you're paying for better performance. And now if you want to see how it does in our test, stay with us. I'm Tina and welcome back to our Shouldit Blender Series. Okay, tests are coming up next, but first, if you want to see how we run them, check out our explainer how Shouldit test personal blenders. It's designed to make the rest of this video easier to understand. And now test 1, the protein shake. And for this test, we use protein powder, oat, almonds, dried blueberries and milk, and we blend until the oats are completely smooth. And during blending, the blender did a good job keeping everything mixed. It pulled the ingredients into the blade really well, so the shake kept moving without any sticking or clumping. And as it ran, the drink became thicker and more consistent, and you could clearly see the texture improving over time. It was also very easy to use. We didn't have to do anything extra. No shaking, no stirring, we simply pressed the button and it blended on its own until it finished. The total blending time was 1 minute and 10 seconds, which was faster than average, and the shake came out mostly smooth and creamy. The oats were fully broken down, which was what we wanted. There were still a few small pieces from the almonds and berries, but it wasn't a big problem. The shake was still very drinkable and pleasant, and if you prefer a smoother texture, a little extra blending time would probably take care of it. Protein shake, 8.8 out of 10. Next, we move on to a frozen fruit smoothie, and for it we use a mix of frozen blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, and mango, along with honey, yogurt, and milk. Now this is actually a difficult task because frozen fruit is thick and heavy, so it can easily slow down a lot of personal blenders. But with the Ninja Nutri Auto-iQ, that wasn't a problem at all. As soon as we started, you could see the fruit getting broken down right away. Because the blade had multiple sharp points facing different directions, it made contact with more fruit at the same time. The motor also felt strong and steady during the whole process. We just started the program and watched it work. Honestly, there were no signs of struggling at all, and that made the experience feel really satisfying. Eventually, it finished in just over 1 minute, and the final result was creamy and silky smooth. It had a thick, chilling texture we were after, but without any big chunks or icy pieces left behind. So if frozen fruit smoothies are what you make most often, you'll love this blender. Frozen fruit smoothies, 9.5 out of 10. Before continuing with the rest of the review, we would like to be clear that this isn't a paid promotion. Every personal blender we test is self-funded to ensure unbiased evaluations and honest ratings. If you find this video helpful, a like and subscribe would be a huge support. And to our subscribers, thank you. We really appreciate you. Now we're on to the Fibrous greens test. We run kale, spinach, and celery with water for 20 seconds, then strain it to see how well the blender handles leafy greens. And to be honest, this isn't an easy test because greens don't blend like fruit. They are thin, stringy, and they can stay floating around, and 20 seconds is a very short window to do it. After 20 seconds, the result was fairly uniform. It wasn't perfectly smooth, since we still found some residue in the strainer, but it wasn't too much, and there were no leaking issues either. so the process stays clean and mess-free. So if you're into green smoothies or veggie mixes, this blender won't let you down. Fibrous greens, 8 out of 10. Last up is the ice crushing test. We fill the cup with ice only and run the blender until we get a slushy texture. And this was one of the cleanest ice blends we've seen from a personal blender. It started crushing the ice down quickly, and the pieces kept getting smaller as it ran. The blender didn't waste any time, and the ice didn't just sit in one spot either. It kept moving around, and you could see the blades continuing to hit and chop the ice instead of just pressing against it. So after 22 seconds running at the highest speed, it fully crushed 6 ounces of ice, which is very fast for this kind of blender. The texture wasn't super fine like snow, but it crushed everything evenly, which is exactly what you want for cocktails and ice drinks. Ice crushing test, 8 out of 10. So taking on for test into account, the Ninja Nutri Auto-iQ personal blender achieved an overall performance rating of 8.8 out of 10. So in conclusion, the Ninja Nutri Auto-iQ is not a cheap blender, but it gives you premium experience that justifies the price. The build quality is solid, the design is well thought out, and it comes with 2 different cups, which makes it easy to switch between different types of drinks or different serving sizes. But the biggest advantage is the way it works. Unlike many personal blenders that require you to press and hold the cup the entire time, this one locks the cup into place. That means it's more hands-free and more comfortable to use. The presets are also useful. They take the guesswork out of blending and give you consistent results every time. So yes, it's pricey, but it's one of the easiest personal blenders to live with, and we definitely recommend it. That's it for our review of the Ninja Nutri Auto-iQ personal blender. You can find more details through the link in the description or explore other options in our Shouldit Blender Series. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you catch our upcoming reviews. Thanks for watching Shouldit, and see you in the next video.